Hi, I'm CCP Commander Wayne. I am the Community Manager for Dust 5.4.
What's new with Dust 5.4 that you're talking about here at FanFest?
Well, there are a lot of new and major features that we're introducing to our players at this year's FanFest. One of the biggest ones that we want to draw their attention to is the new Planetary Conquest. Now, this is a very big and ambitious feature that we're introducing to the game. Basically, it allows, for the first time, a real connection between our Dust players and our EVE players to play in the same sandbox.
How do you see Dust 5.4 opening up this universe for more gamers?
Well, first of all, Dust 5.4 is a AAA free-to-play first-person shooter. So being one of the few AAA titles that are free-to-play out there on the market, we believe that this will have a draw to our player base.
How has the reception been? Because I know that open beta opened up earlier this year. Have you seen an increase in the steady increase in the number of players since then?
Well, obviously with the opening up of the game in open beta, we did see a flood of an influx of new players coming into Dust 5.4. Now, as we continue to improve the game, we will obviously have new promotions and other opportunities to get more players interested in coming and play Dust.
What are your thoughts on the power of the PS3 and what have you been able to do with that game?
Well, it's not without its challenges, obviously, because our CCP's background is from the PC genre. But it just takes the right people with the right talent, and you can make things happen. We've done a lot of major improvements to the graphics of the game since open beta, and with Uprising, as people will see, the graphics has improved tremendously, and this is despite working with the limited resources available on the PS3.
Besides the graphics improving, I also saw that now your load time, your matchmaking time, went from 4 minutes to now just 90 seconds. How were you able to achieve that? That's a pretty big improvement.
Well, actually, yeah, it's the path to game process. Basically, it's from the time you turn on the client and to the time that you can actually get into a match and start shooting people. A lot of this is actually also has to do with the design changes that we have in mind that we did for Uprising. What we did was basically removed or streamlined a lot of the steps that a player would have to take in order to, from logging into the game, picking his character, and then also selecting, just be able to jump into a match and play. So actually, a lot of that just has to do with streamlining our design for the game.
How does Dust connect with the PC game universe?
It's all done in a single shard server. Basically, what that means is everybody plays together at the same time, all the time, and this is one of the key differences that differentiates us from many of the other online games out there.
What are some of the standouts when it comes to this year's conference?
Some of the standouts, obviously, this year is our EVE 10-year anniversary. So EVE Online has been in operation for 10 years now. This is our 10th anniversary, and then we're very happy to be part of it. And from the Dust 5.4 side, of course, this is also our first year of launching the title, and so I would say this year the key would be 10th year anniversary and also the marriage between Dust 5.4 and EVE Online.
So talk a little bit more about the marriage. Now, I know there's going to be Dust corporations, EVE corporations, and can you talk a little bit more about the money that'll be going back and forth between EVE and Dust players?
Well, the two in-game economies right now are separated, and that is for very important reasons from a game design and play balance point of view. EVE players, for one thing, it's a 10-year-old game with a lot of players, a lot of veteran players who are very developed. And so their source of wealth, their source of income, and level of wealth is going to be naturally higher than Dust players are going to be, because now they're just really at their beginning, at the infancy of the game. So we are going to. There are plans. We do have plans that is our ultimate goal is to merge the two economies together. But this will have to be done in a very careful and controlled way, so that we don't introduce play imbalances to the players and affect their gameplay and their overall gaming experience.
I also understand that now you're introducing a couple more character sets. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, these are the new dropsuit types and variations that we're introducing to the game in Uprising. So basically, This is in the past we've had basically 4 separate drop suits that are distinct from each other, and then with the Uprising build we're going to introduce 3 more new types, and then we're also reclassifying the drop suits themselves. So instead of just being racial or role based type of drop suit, these will be class based. So you're going to have light drop suits, medium drop suits, and heavy drop suits, and each of these drop suits can be customized or fitted in a unique way to basically to help expand the player's play experience in the game.